Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session on a Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're returning. Oh my goodness, yeah, I hope y'all had a great week. We had a good week. We just got back into town, actually. We were down visiting our gems, and it was very nice to see them. Just a quick trip. We went down on Friday, and now it's Sunday, so we're back. Yeah, we had a very nice time with them, and so what I'm gonna show you today is how I gather stuff to put into my journal. So let's begin. Well, I'll tell you about this first. This right here is called a desert rose. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty, pretty, pretty. Yes, yes. My son and his fiance brought it back from Arizona. I need to ask them. I don't know if maybe it was his fiance's, or like if they got it when they were there. Like, I'm not sure. She told me though that they do go hunting for them and digging for them and stuff, and so yeah, it's super cool. Super cool. So that's gonna go on my shelf right in front of me, and so there's that. Now while I'm gone, and obviously let's see, it is March 5th today as I'm filming this. This is my March journal, and I'll show you this in a second. I have not done anything in it, and I quickly threw this thing together on Friday before we left to go down to our kids' place. So, oh dear, yeah. I made a few boo-boos and tried to fix them, and yeah, so anyway, while we were gone, I take my agenda with me, right, which is just a regular old, book. And so I just collected a bunch of things like these things here. We played this game. I'll show you that in a second, but it's like a waxy kind of weird paper. I don't know, it's interesting, but it was around a deck of cards, so I decided to keep it. I know, we keep the weirdest things, okay? We just do. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I'm keeping it. And then my daughter and I had this really yummy blueberry Moscato wine, so I peeled the label off of that bad boy. Yes, I did. This is a little tip as well. I put the date on the back of this because I had this on the 2nd, which was a Thursday. So I know to put this on Thursday's page. Excuse me. This was just a really cool box, and so I took it. Yeah, it was my son's. He got a new lighter or something, and so yeah, it's pretty cool, and I just like the box, so I kept it. And then the kids also gave me this sweet little Arizona sticker. I guess they had forgotten to give it to me before. I don't know, but anyway, it's so cute, so I'm gonna put that in there. And then they were having kisses, so as I'm like, pulling all these random weird objects to put in my book here, his fiance said, "Oh, here," because they were eating kisses. Yeah, I kind of had to explain to her how I do things, And then this, interestingly enough, last week or on the live, I think, and if you didn't see the live, I did do a live with Brooke. Oh man, I gotta go get my book. Hang on a second. I forgot my book. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I went live last week to do the challenge that who is doing, that Allison and Messy Creates is doing. And so anyway, if you want to see that, you need to go over to Brooke's channel, Recreations by Brooke, and I'll have her listed below. And I think it was on that live. I'm not sure. Anyway, we were doing one of the prompts. We were doing prompt number 2, and this is my February book, and I make these journals out of a white envelope, a white mailing envelope. I have really been enjoying making them out of these envelopes. I have a lot of them. And I am all about using your stuff, you know, I'm all about using your stuff. Of course, who doesn't like to buy new stuff? Yes, I am in that group as well. In fact, my Amazon cart is quite full. But yeah, I would like to use what I have, meaning scrapbook paper that I have, trims that I have, you know, and the substrate. In this case, a white mailing envelope. So I did do, like, this was a prompt number 1, which was love. They did it once, they do it. They're still doing it. And what I'm talking about is inspired to create 2023. And that is through Messy Missy Creates on YouTube and AJ's Inspired Life, Allison, on YouTube. So I'll put those links below. So we did, and they come out every Wednesday, okay? Once a week on a Wednesday. And so I did that one. I think I thought I just stuck them in here like on the days that I did them. This was number 3. So number 2 is in here somewheres. Where did oh, there's number 2. This is the one that I did on the live. And that reminds me, because I have 2 of these. I had already made this one to see how it would all come together. And then we did the live, and I did another one, and then we did a giveaway. So that is going to Melissa. Melissa won that giveaway. So I'm gonna be sending that out to her this week, hopefully. And then this was number 3, and then this was number 4. So this was a lot of fun. And again, I had my husband, the word was friend, and then you pick words for your prompts, right? So I had my husband give me the prompts again. So he picks a word for each of the letters of the original word that Allison and Melissa give you. And so these are the words that I used. And yeah, he's such a sport. And then that's how the little tag came out. And it was a lot of fun to do. And so that just goes in there. And these are, again, the prompts. These were the prompts for February. So that was a lot of fun. I will be doing a flip through soon of this. I hope it's all done, except I do think I need to do, oh no, I need to finish my journaling on 2 of the pages. So that's nearly done. Here we are 5 days into March. You know, what is one to do, right? So this has to, the all man has to do with, let me see which day that was on. It's in here somewhere. My husband and I were super irritated that, where is it? Oh, good grief. Did I, okay, it was on Wednesday, which was the 1st. Okay, so I'm gonna put the date on here. Just so I remember. Okay, so this was on the 1st, and my husband and I really enjoy watching British, like, crime shows, or Australian or whatever, just like in another country, right? We watch Israeli ones, I think. We've watched, anyway, and because of my hearing, I have to use subtitles anyway. Like, it doesn't matter what the language is in, because I read the script anyway. So, anywho, that's what we enjoy doing very much together. And so we realized, like, we were getting really into the show New Tricks it was originally on Prime. And so we're like, oh great, you know, it's got 12 seasons, it's got like, I don't know, 8 episodes per season. We'll be watching it for a while. It'll, you know, we can dig in and really, like, get into the characters and all that. We were really enjoying it. I think we're on season 5. And then all of a sudden, you have to buy BritBox now through Prime. We were like, what? What is happening here? And so it was very much annoying. And so I went on the hunt to find out where else it was other than BritBox, because I refuse to buy another subscription. I'm just not gonna do it. It's getting out of hand, folks. It's getting out of hand, okay? Anyway, why can't we just have, like, regular good TV? I don't know. Anyway. So I did find it on Hulu, so that's good. And we already have Hulu, so there's that. Okay. Now it's all good. We're back to watching New Tricks, and we're happy now. So, this right here is my March book. This let's see. And again, it's made out of just a white envelope, very simple to do. This flower right here, I hand painted with watercolor. I've been really into doing this. One of y'all mentioned it, that I think it was Doris, that mentioned that it looks like a hyacinth, and yes, yep, I just couldn't think of the word. And so yeah, they're super fun, super easy. I did a tutorial sort of, right? I'm really not good at tutorials and I don't do them very often for that very reason, but I thought I'd show you how I did these little hand-painted flowers, and they're super fun, super quick, super easy. Anyone can do them. So if you missed that tutorial sort of, then go back into either my playlist under tutorial sort of, or it's just like my latest video before this one. So I painted this on like cheapo watercolor paper, and then I ripped it out and put a little doily. This is a hand dyed doily. I dye my papers and doilies and such with food coloring. That's down in the description below if you want to know how I do that. And then this, I just happen to be going through my downloads on my computer, and this little sweetie popped up, and I was like, ah, that's perfect, that's perfect. So I just kind of sliced the little leaf to stick her in there because I didn't want to cover the leaf up. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So there we go. There's the front, there's the back. It's just one signature, and I put in 16 pages folded in half, okay? And then here is some lace, purple lace from my, you know, that big old bin that I got of laces and trims. Isn't it pretty though? So springy, so springy. Purple's not really my color, but yeah, but it is cute and it's nice. And this is just scrapbook paper I have, and I inked it around the edges, and on the inside, same old deal, right? And it's wrinkly, it's not straight. I don't care. I don't care. It, you know, it's a handmade, very simple journal, and I love them. I love how easy it is. You know, if I wanted to sturdy this up or make it not as wrinkly kind of looking, then I could easily stick a piece of cardstock in here and sew it in, or whatever, just to make it you know, more sturdy. But I don't care because these are just my own personal journals, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and then here is printed vellum, and I do believe I get the images. I just looked up I believe vintage wallpaper clip art, and yeah, downloaded them. It's free download, and print them out on vellum. And I just like them for little cover sheets because they're just so pretty. I absolutely love florals, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, so there's that. And then 16 pages of random papers. So, and I do 16 so that I have a double layout for each of my pages, right? Okay, so this page here is most likely will be like a, you know, a welcome to March page or something like that. I don't know. I might put a calendar on it, might not. I don't know. I might just do an art piece on it. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. You know what I could do is, if I go ahead and do the March prompts for Inspired to Create, then I can do that on here because that was actually a Wednesday on the 1st of March. So I could do that. This right here is just a little flap. Like what I did when I put the book together is I only made sure that the height would fit the book. I didn't care so much about the width, because then I went through on all of these and either folded it, tucked it in, or something if they were too long, instead of cutting them off. Because when I come in here to do my journaling, I can decide then if I want like this to fold over on this side, and I can make a little pocket, and I could put, you know, something in here, whatever the case is, right? This came from, I don't think I have the book out. Oh yeah, I do. This paper is really cool. It came from this Art Doodle Love. I don't even know where I got this. I have no idea. Oh, I got it at Marshall's. There you go. So I got it at Marshall's. $8. That's a little pricey, Elizabeth. What were you thinking? But the inside is so beautiful, right? And it is bound in with strings. So you just pop those strings, and look how beautiful the paper is. It's just so pretty, right? So why not use these in my journal? I could just use them. Yeah, you just pop the strings, use them as backgrounds. I cover up my stuff anyway, so Yep. So I love that. I love that. It's a cool book. I just don't do journals like this, and it's a journal of self-discovery. Yeah. Anyway, so, but I love this, right? So I put some of that in there. This is hand-dyed paper. These are from Molly and Rex journals. I tear those apart too. Because they're string bound, so and the whole page comes out and it works perfectly. Here is just a little, I don't know, just random page with shell stuff in it. A doily, who doesn't want a pink doily? Music paper, these are just random papers. A matte paper. This right here, this is the Molly and Rex thing. Like this right here, if I like this, I'll keep it just like this and just do my journaling on the left-hand side, you know, and I'll just keep this like this or embellish it somehow if I want to. Yeah, so there's, you know, I do have a double page spread, but I don't, you know, I don't have to use it if I don't want to. Again, with this, I can tear this off. I could make it into a pocket. I could just make it into a flip out. I could turn it over and flip it this way. It doesn't make a difference. This is from that other book of self-discovery, Art Doodle. I just love the color, right? More dyed paper. Again, that's with food coloring. There's the Molly and Rex. Here's just a random piece of scrapbook paper. And this is just from a writing paper. Look how messy that is. You know why? Because I had to restring this. And it's super messy. But again, I don't care because it's just my book, so it doesn't really matter. And then the rest of the book is the opposite. You know, it's the same on this side, okay? And then here I do have a pocket because it originally was an envelope, so there's that. I generally don't, just for your information, I generally do not put anything on the front or back of my journals. I just don't. Okay, so now here we go. This was the first, so this goes in here. I'm just gonna show you how, well, I showed you already how I collect some of the things, okay? And then, so this was Wednesday, and then Thursday, what was that? There was something in here that oh, that was this one right here. This one goes on 3/2. That was also my brother's birthday. And then that was Thursday. Okay, so this was Friday. So I have this because we had a glass of wine. And my daughter made some really yummy chicken enchiladas. They were so good. And that, and I'll figure out what to do with this stuff. Probably won't go in the book. Oh, this needs to go in here because I finally opened my last roller ball bottle thing that I keep in my purse of my perfume that my husband likes me to wear. So I did that on Friday. That I could just put up there. It has a cute little window. I could do something or not do something. It doesn't make a difference. I could, you know, use it as a flip up like that. Sorry for the glare. I love the way this smells. Heavenly. It's from Victoria's Secret. And I've worn it for over 20 years. I've worn this scent. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this I took a picture of today. My sweet daughter-in-law to be is an artist as well, and she draws really great. And so she had this, like, they have a whiteboard on the side of their refrigerator, so she drew this on there. So cute. My son, complete with nose rings and everything. He's got long hair now. And then my daughter, just so cute, so adorbs. Okay, so that was Friday, Saturday. I took that this day on Sunday, but I might just put it in here. We went to McDonald's today, so that goes on Sunday. Oh, and typically when if I have something like this, I just make the decision when I'm journaling, right? Like, this is gorgeous. All we did today was just get home, so I don't really have that much to journal about. I'll probably just leave this plain. But if it was on a day where we did something, or, you know, I have more to journal about, then I would use this page and this page as my double spread, right? And then I might even add a pocket to this, or, you know, I just wait until the day that I journal about that day, to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But generally speaking, I ignore this And then it's just kind of there. So we went to McDonald's on this day on the way home. It's kind of a thing because we have to pass right by it. And usually we leave from their house in the morning and by the time we get up here around lunchtime. And so, yeah, we just stop off on the way home. And then I actually punched this, it's plastic, out of my husband's cup. So I might even just put it on here, put a brad, so it's like a little whirly gig. I don't know. This is what I'm saying, folks. I collect from everything, okay? From everything. All right. Then, let me see here. Friday, my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, she taught us this game, Telefunken. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she learned from her coworkers, and it's a card game using 2 decks. It's very similar, I guess, to Rummy in a way. And it's kind of like a cross between Rummy and like Phase 10. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. And I printed this out, little piece of clip art to put to, you know, denote that we played that game. It takes a while. Like, not too long, but it is super fun. It's super fun once you get the hang of it. So we played that Friday night, and we played that Saturday night. Yeah, we didn't go anywhere, do anything. We just had fun, you know, just had fun hanging out. My daughter actually had to work. What was this day again? This was Thursday. This was Friday. I'll put that in there. The kisses in there. Yeah, and that is pretty much how I just collect things, right? And then I stick them in here where they go. Do you think I got any pictures? No. No, I did not. Otherwise, I would have put that in here, but no, I did not. But I will probably take a picture of this desert rose that they gave me and stick that in here somewhere. Yeah, but that's how I do it, you know, and I've been gone for a couple days, and obviously I wasn't home in order to journal. I did not take an art bag with me. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, my daughter had to work on Saturday, of all things. I mean, she's a teacher, but they had their open house on Saturday, so she was gone most of the day on Saturday. And then came home, and let me think. Oh, we had Cuban pizza last night, which was super good. Yeah, it was really good. We had, this is kind of funny. It was Hawaiian pizza, Hawaiian Cuban pizza. Yeah, so it's like Hawaiian pizza, which really isn't Hawaiian, it's Canadian, but then it was made as a Cuban pizza, and Cuban pizza is just, it has like less sauce on it, and it's thicker, you know, and they're only about like this big, you know, I don't know, not even a foot across, maybe a foot across, maybe a foot diameter. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was super good. So we had that. Oh, we also had like guava cheesecake pie, and that was good. And oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to tear off the strip. We went to like this it is a destination down in South Florida. It's called Nouse Berry Farm, and it's been there forever. And they have like you pick fields, you know, because right now is our harvest season down in South Florida. And so like starting in January and stuff, I think, is when we have our harvest season. So it's opposite to y'all up north. But anywho, you can go there for you pick. They sell fruits and vegetables, and they also sell awesome, like renowned cinnamon rolls. And people, like, literally, if you go there on a weekend, you will be waiting in line 3 or 4 hours. And people do it, believe it or not. I don't do it, but some people do it. Anywho, when my husband and I got down there, I said, oh, it's right before school ends. Let's take a drive by real fast to see if there's a line. And there wasn't a line. So we don't even eat them. You know, yeah, my husband and I, like, only if they're that day fresh, we'll eat them. But we've had them so much growing up, and we used to live in a house that was literally within walking distance of the place. So I would gather the kids in the wagon, and I'd, you know, walk over there, and we'd get a strawberry shake. That's another one of their famous things, strawberry shake, and a cinnamon roll or whatever. Anyway, so We stopped off. They didn't have a line. My husband was able to get a whole bunch of cinnamon rolls and bread. They make really delicious bread too. And so he got a bunch of that stuff to bring back up because my sister-in-law is now here visiting. And so she loves them and they don't live anywhere near. So we did that. But what I want to do is go down there and take the Nouse Berry Farm, rip that off of the box. See if I can do that. We'll see. So one more thing for the book, right? So that is how I gather my stuff. I take stuff from anywhere, right? From anywhere to add to my book. So what is coming up? I did not do a video showing you how I made this because I think I had 2 videos showing how I did this. I still need to make the tassel for this one. I did not put my little loops, so I'll have to figure out how to remedy that. But down in the description box below, there is a permanent link as to how I make these from the white envelopes. And again, I really enjoy the size and it's perfect for just for 1 month of journaling. And I do a 2-page layout instead of doing a 1-page layout like I used to do. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun working in these. Upcoming, I have flip throughs to do. My goodness, I have to turn the air back down because let me tell you, we turned it up before we left and I don't think we turned it back down. Anyway, that was a squirrel. I also have a box, the December box from Your Creative Studios. So I'll be going through that. That'll be a video. I would love to do a glue book video. And probably maybe some journal with me videos coming up. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed if you would like to so that you don't miss any of the videos. This is so pretty. Yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the things, guys, all the things. And I will thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I appreciate each and every one of you that you choose to share your time with me. I really do thank you for that. I hope you have a great rest of your week and a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.